Welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive, maybe digging up some surprising facts about plant roots, specifically ferns.
That's right.
We've got some notes here from Fern, the intriguing root system, and also notes on gardening, part 622, which highlighted something really unexpected.
It did indeed.
So yeah, our mission today is to kind of unravel what makes the fern's root system so unique. It seems simple, right? Just roots. But there are some, well, genuine secrets here.
And practical applications, too.
Exactly. You might have a real aha moment that goes way beyond just, roots being roots. Okay, let's unpack this.
What's fascinating, I think, is exactly that. Focusing on what looks like a small detail, a plant's roots can actually tell us so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, about how plants live, how they survive, how they, thrive. This really gets into what makes ferns quite distinct from, say, other plants you might have in your garden.
Okay, I was really struck by how the notes on gardening piece described the root structure. It used the term fibrous root system, which, makes you picture something specific. What does that actually mean for a fern?
Well, when the research talks about a fibrous root system, it's pointing to a very, very dense network. Think of lots of thin, almost wiry roots.
Okay, not like a carrot then.
Exactly. Not like a carrot. No single thick taproot. With a fern, you're really looking at this tangled mass. Lots of fine, intricate threads. It's a completely different setup structurally.
Right, this sort of intricate web. And the source material is pretty clear about where these roots actually come from. It's not random, is it?
No, not at all. And this is the crucial bit, really. The insight is that these thin, wiry roots, they all arise from a rhizome.
Ah, okay, the rhizome.
That's the key. It's sort of the cornerstone for understanding the fern's biology, how it works underground.
The rhizome.
Yeah.
This is where it gets interesting, I think, especially if you're used to, standard plant structures. Our source calls it the main stem of the fern.
Yes.
But it doesn't grow upright like we usually think of stems. How does that change things underground?
Oh, it changes everything. I mean, most stems we see reach for the light.
Right.
Upwards.
Yeah.
But the rhizome typically grows horizontally, sometimes right along the soil surface, sometimes just underneath it.
Huh. So like a creeping stem.
Exactly. Imagine this creeping sort of underground or ground level stem, and that's where all those fibrous roots branch off from, and also where the new fronds, the leaves, emerge.
Okay, I can picture that.
And if you connect that to the bigger picture, plant life, this horizontal growth habit, it's what allows ferns to spread out and establish themselves so well.
Ah.
You can almost see it, like snaking outwards, putting down roots here and there, setting up new leaves. It really lets them colonize an area.
That makes so much sense for how you see ferns sometimes just take over a whole patch of ground and this horizontal rhizome.
Okay, this brings us to the really practical bit, the takeaway mentioned in the source.
Yes.
Because the roots come from this special stem, it means there's a whole different way to propagate them, doesn't it? It absolutely does. The notes are explicit.
Yeah.
If we want to propagate ferns without using spores, dividing the rhizomes is a good approach.
Right, spores. Most people think ferns, they think spores, those little dusty things under the leaves.
Which works, of course, but it can be slow.
Yeah.
Sometimes tricky.
Yeah.
But understanding this rhizome, it gives you this direct, hands-on method. You literally just take a piece of that horizontal stem, make sure it has some roots attached.
And plant it.
And plant it. Becomes a new independent fern plant.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I first learned about dividing rhizomes, it felt like I'd found some kind of secret cheat code for gardening.
Uh-huh. A botanical cheat code. I like that. Okay, so let's maybe sum up this deep dive then. It's pretty fascinating what you find when you look close, even just at a plant in a pot.
It really is.
So we learned ferns have this distinct fibrous root system, lots of dense wiry roots.
Sure.
And crucially, these roots all grow from the rhizome.
Yep, that horizontal stem.
Which is actually the main stem, but it grows sideways along or just under the ground.
Correct.
And maybe the biggest surprise, the practical bit. You can make new ferns just by dividing that rhizome. Forget the spores, if you want.
A much more direct route, yeah.
It's a wonderfully straightforward way to get new plants from one you like, a real shortcut.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? How often do we just walk past these things, these hidden structures? Understanding something like a fern's rhizome, it can actually profoundly change how we interact with plants.
How we see them, even.
Exactly. It invites you to look a bit closer, maybe question things a bit more, even in your own garden or windowsill. What else is going on just beneath the surface,
That's a great point. Look closer. Well, thank you for joining us on this particular deep dive.
My pleasure.
We really hope you, listening, will keep an eye out for those Maybe subtle hidden wonders all around. Because as we found out today, sometimes knowledge can, well, literally take root in the most unexpected places.